Colts Nation, what is up? This is the 5th episode, September 20th, 2022 on the Toss and Horseshoe podcast. Let's get it, man. Just jump right into it, dude. Tough week for the Colts, as we know. Talk of the NFL. The hell is going on, man?
The intro was the last fucking highlight we've had of Peyton.
I was about to say it gives me a little PTSD seeing Darius Leonard at least get a turnover, right? It's like, good fucking Lord, to be honest. It's gonna be big. So hard week. Monday, difficult. Tuesday, still difficult. Hopefully by Wednesday or Thursday we can start seeing the light at the end of the tunnel, but obviously that's difficult to see with Kansas City coming up. So let's jump right into a recap.
Bro, we're not even in a tunnel. We're in a fucking wishing well.
Yeah,
we're not getting out of that motherfucker unless it fills up with water and pours us over the fucking head.
I'm telling you, man. We were texting during the game, and Hayden, my pops, and my brother Cole, we always text during the game. And I'll tell you what, that if Apple would censor a group chat or, you're a Google guy or Android, whatever the hell you got, if they could censor some of that stuff, man, it was nuts. I'll be honest. I cut it off about 4 minutes left in the fourth. So I didn't finish it out. This is the first game in a while I didn't finish it out. I just couldn't take it. So,
bro, I was in Cali. We're doing a private security gig.
Of course you were.
For a festival, right? West Coast time. Wasn't in bed until fucking 3 a.m. I got up at 10. I forgot NFL starts at 10 there. Missed the whole fucking first goddamn half of the game. And then by the time I turn it on, I see you and your pops. It's like I see when your dad says we suck.
We suck.
We're fucking down.
We fucking suck. You thought I was Mr. Optimistic. That dude is like, hey, another week. We could do this shit.
For sure.
Hell no, man.
When he said he was fucking, what did he say he did with his jersey, or he did something? Or
he said Cole ripped off his jersey and he might sell the Eagles game we're going to. He might sell those tickets. Hey. I'm like, shit, we wouldn't get good money for those. I mean,
I'm not selling those tickets, but my buddy coming.
Oh, it's gonna be good. We're gonna have to figure some shit out before then. I mean, if you look at this stat line here, Matt Ryan, 3 interceptions. Come on, dude. I mean, the fact that 1, no protection. 2,
now we're at sack 7 times, right?
I think 7. Yeah, exactly. Right. So JT 9 carries, and our biggest highlight at wide receiver spot, Ashton Dulin. Granted, showed some light, but here's it coming down to Chris Ballard on the all chips in and trusting this young wide receiver core. It's exhausting, man. And I was telling my wife, Yazzie, that this is probably the worst football I've ever seen in the tenure of me being a Colts fan in these past 2 weeks. I don't know about you. I mean, we're kind of similar on how we've, timeline. You obviously a little bit sooner than I, but yeah, damn, man, I just something about it. It feels like it's the worst football we've seen in our lifetime.
I mean, you 1-5 last year is pretty fucking bad, but we don't even have a highlight this
Not
season.
even a highlight.
Not even a highlight.
Power rankings.
The highlight of my day is when I turn them the fuck off.
Yeah, no bullshit, man.
You know what I mean?
I mean, all momentum has gone after that first interception, right? Threw it high, Matt Ryan here. Interception number 1. Whole team shut down. I saw a lot of tweets from people at the game. Players sitting on the bench, no energy. Like,
that's a bad locker room, and I don't blame Matt Ryan because they liked him. I think they want the coach fired because when you start playing football, like I play online Madden, and I get my ass whooped 24-0, then it becomes a problem.
Yeah,
right? And that's exactly what was happening.
Yep. Hey, that brings my first take, dude. O-line. What do we have the highest paid? I think we have the highest paid O-line in the NFL.
Well, our problem with that is he's a guard. You don't pay guards that much money. You pay
guards. Hey, Quentin Nelson had a bad game, but the tackle spot. What the hell is going on?
You pay guards X amount of millions. You pay tackles that much. The blind side. Exactly. Matt Ryan is 37 years old. He'll guarantee you my guy's wearing glasses or contacts when he's not playing football because he's so fucking old.
Yeah.
We need somebody to guard his back, dude.
No bullshit. 7 times. 7 times hit.
No injuries either, right? No excuses.
No excuses, man. And that's where I'm at, right? They're all in on this O-line. And here we fucking are. Can't even stop. I mean, Josh Allen, granted, dog. He's a dog on the outside.
Black Josh Allen, not the white
Black
one.
Josh Allen, yes, of
Black
course.
Josh Allen, dude.
I mean, but I'm telling you, I think he had a number of, pressures. I mean, his stat line was stacked, but we're making this team look like a fucking a Super Bowl contending team. And that's just typical Colts. That's typical Colts, but there's no depth. Matt Pryor, all on the outside. That's who you got to protect. And here, head office, dude. Like Chris Ballard, the seat is hot, my guy. The seat is hot. It's very discouraging to have like that much faith in somebody. I mean, Ryan Kelly even struggling. I mean, granted, no fumbles this week. I'll take it, right? You fix one mistake.
Yeah, okay, right.
But like hey, we'll get back to it next week. Hey, we'll take kind of this feedback and all this shit, man. I'm just like, where was this in the offseason? You wanted a fast start, and I don't see a lick of a fast start happening for these Colts. I bet we go 0-2-1. It's already shitty to say the tie, but I mean, it's just I can't handle it. I cannot handle it, dude.
Hey, AFC South is trash this year, though, so I'm cool.
Thank God. I mean, because
we might be tied for second.
Yeah, well, we are. We are actually tied with the Texans for second, but that's the thing. You have all this faith, all this money on the front end. And I think the defensive line is one of the highest paid in the league. So you have all this capital front end. Yeah, granted, all right, $80 million, $20 guaranteed for Quentin. But Matt Pryor, Ryan Kelly, Danny Pinter, Braden Smith, these dudes are struggling. They are absolutely struggling. And when you go all in on these wild card chips, it bites you in the fucking ass.
Well, we had Carson Wentz last year. He could run a little more than Matt Ryan could, right? So maybe they've always been this bad, but because we had Carson Wentz, they were letting dudes through, and he was just more athletic, so we didn't notice it. You know what I mean? Because now
I told everybody this offseason, I'm sure along with a lot of other Colts fans, good luck with Carson Wentz. Good luck, this and that. But here it is shedding light on a team that looks like it won't even win one game. I mean, they're going to win a game, right?
Well, if we don't win a game,
was it CJ Stroud on Ohio State? Let's get it. Let's go into a rebuild. Like shit, we already paid Matt Ryan two years. He's guaranteed
$40 million.
It's crazy, man. I mean, he's getting his ass kicked, and here he is, kind of living off the field towards the end of the game. But I think my biggest concern will be that O-line. And Frank said in a press conference, it's crazy that you're this close to being executable and where we want to be. And I'm like, I'm done with all that.
No, we were against the Texans. We were actually a missed field goal and 2 botched fucking kickoffs. But now, 24-0.
Where's the accountability, man? Hey, here we are. We fired, Hot Rod. Okay, there's week 1. Granted, let's not clean house after 2 weeks. I'm not saying that, but where's the accountability? Jim Irsay, call the man on the phone middle of the game and say, get motherfuckers up and running. Get the hype. There's no energy around the team.
About Miami football. There's no intensity, right? It's not what it used to be. The Colts aren't what they used to be. Go hire some ex-Miami players like some Ray Lewis's, Michael Irving's. Get those little fucking dudes fired up. Yeah. Get the fuck after it. Bring some fucking intensity to this fucking thing, right?
You need a wild card. You need a wild card personnel.
Yes, we need like a Dan Campbell. Look what he's doing for the Lions.
I mean, look at that. They beat the Commanders. I mean, it's like there's got to be something in terms of energy because this whole
Bobby Sanders, dude. Bring back Bobby Sanders.
That'd be fresh. That would be fresh. Oh, man. But my thing is, you got all this, hey, we'll figure it out this week. We'll figure it out this week. Shit, we've been doing that for years now. Figure the shit out. And if you can't figure it out, get out. So, and this brings me to my next point of the excuses. No depth at wide receiver. Obviously, Chris Ballard being at the top of that list. But when it comes down to some of the press conference I've been listening to, you got Frank Reich saying, hey, we didn't know Michael Pittman was going to be out till later in the week. We could only scheme up a couple things for these wide receivers. Not damn one person got separation or got open. I mean, Ashton Dulin had a decent game. I mean, but there's top, the third down conversions, players dropping balls. I mean, the faith that they have in this young wide receiver core, granted, they're saying in the offseason, get a veteran wide receiver. I'm in on that. I mean, that should happen. OBJ when he's healthy, but still, that ain't going to help us right now. I mean, that's the crazy part.
Bro, there's nobody else besides Michael Pittman.
Nobody. And
Riley Cox is a blocking tight end. I don't give a fuck about that dude playing basketball at Virginia Commonwealth University. He's not Antonio Gates. He's a fucking blocking tight end, or in maybe a red zone receiver at best, right?
And then you saw some moves today. They signed some. Oh my gosh, what's his name? I can't remember. I'm like, these are unknowns, man. These are so you gotta have this figured out in the offseason. At least have some depth. And I mean, you're looking at Tua, all the shit people have given Tua. Now he's got probably the number one wide receiver duo in the league. I mean,
when have we ever gotten somebody that's been an actual weapon?
No.
I can remember.
What was it? Funchess, we busted. He was a bust. Trent.
No, I'm saying like a superstar. We've had Trent Richardson broke my heart with that one. We've never gone out and got an actual weapon in free agency because we don't want to spend it. We could have got Jarvis Landry, didn't want him. Could have got Tyrann Mathieu, didn't want him. For some fucking reason, we got this pride.
Money.
Some good old boys club. Dude, I don't give a fuck if our players are stabbing fools and smoking dope in the fucking offseason.
Yeah.
As long as they ball in the football field, I don't give a fuck.
Get him in, man. That's what I'm saying. It's the NFL. It's always the next man up. But when you have faith and no depth, that's a concern. That is a concern, dude. I mean, honestly.
Yeah. You can't trust. One, they're fucking damn near rookies or under 25 years old, right? You don't trust people like that. They have no experience. And again, they're not like Alec Pierce, first round draft pick, whatever, right? And here's my argument. This is why I didn't like him, but you did. He's from Cincinnati. All right. Not a Power 5. Right. There's nothing to prove there, right? He's not a Jalen Waddle. He's not one of these cats. Again, he doesn't have athleticism like Tyreek Hill does, right? He's not. Why would you go and waste that pick on a receiver? Yeah. And then if that's the case, then why are you not re-signing T.Y. Hilton? At least for a decoy. Even if he's old.
Decoy. JT cannot be the decoy every week. All they did was
with 9 carries, he ain't really much of a decoy either.
All they did was stack the box against JT. If that's your only decoy, you got to have multiple. You got to have layers to it. There's got to be layers to it. Get
Reggie Wayne back in pads. Tell him to stop being a fucking coach and let's get
you're already paying him
out of prison.
He's on the payroll. He's on the payroll. Get him the fuck on the field this point. So those are my two takes, man. O-line trouble. It was discouraging. I don't want anybody at the house. I had a whole thing calling people over for the game, but then I said, you know what? It's the fucking Jaguars. Do I have people over? Do I want to piss myself off having people over? Here we are, right? So nobody came over. Wife was like, hey, maybe just cut it off. Take it easy. All right. No, we're waiting till a little bit. And then finally I couldn't take it anymore after the second interception. I just said, I'm done. So
I'm going to get so fucking drunk next week that I'm going to think the Colts are the Chiefs.
Yeah. And I don't drink. I don't drink during the games, but I'll tell you what, at the rate this season's going, I might have to start boozing during the games. So I don't know, man. I got wide receiver depth given an issue in O-line. They need to figure it the hell out. And it's discouraging, man. No, but here's what I will say. Typical Colts football. Dominant team coming in at home. Hopefully we get Shaq.
That's not even typical though, right? Because
no, but I'm saying they could potentially they could win. They can win. Anybody can win on Sundays, but we're either going to lose 50-0 or we're going to. Yeah, I don't know, man. It's Colts. All I'm saying is the Colts, man. That's all I'm saying. They have it. Optimistic. They have a chance, but I'm telling you.
Yeah, but there's a difference between being optimistic and naive and just blatantly fucking ignorant at this point, man. I mean, fucking think we have a chance. We have tied the Houston Texans, and then we got skunked by the Jacksonville Jaguars. And Patrick Mahomes is a dog.
My brain just can't take it, I guess. My brain just can't take it.
I guess we got a chance to get the number one fucking draft pick, sure.
Yeah.
But we don't have, a fucking firing chance. I'm saying this in hopes that we do win, but we don't have a flaming fucking chance to beat those.
And that's your point right there. This is Hayden right here. I'm kind of on the same boat with him. I mean,
Carson Wentz wasn't the problem.
Carson Wentz was not the problem. And
he still sucks. He's still sketchy.
My good friend Gio told me, he said, hey, dude, it ain't Carson Wentz. There are some play calling issues in the big games, the late games, when we're coming down on primetime football OT with the Ravens, the Bucks game last year. It comes down to play calling.
Carson Wentz was Ryan Gosling. Remember the Titans. Old boy's a liability.
Yep.
He was a fucking liability. Put PD back in the fucking game, dude. Because Carson Wentz doesn't fucking that dude was a heart attack. He was a nightmare. An absolute fucking nightmare. You know what I
We
mean?
made Trevor Lawrence look like a Hall of Famer. 25, what is it?
No
25 for 30?
interceptions.
No interceptions.
Right? I mean, Christian Kirk's been balling, can't blame it. But like, it's Gus Bradley. Like, I thought our defense was fine last year, so why go hire somebody different? I mean, obviously he left, right? But I mean, why not just bring somebody up?
Yeah, but Doug Peterson's got Frank's number.
And this is exactly why this was going to be my point about Frank. Certain people need to shut the fuck up, tuck their dick back in their fucking legs, and stop trying to be a head coach, because some people just aren't meant to be head coaches. Yeah. You're a quarterback coach, Frank. Sit your little fucking old religious ass on that bench and go teach little church boys how to fucking throw football.
Yeah.
Right? You're not a fucking meat eater. You're not a head coach. Doug Peterson may be a head coach. Philly's a little rough, right? Philly fans are fucking autistic. They're fucking the angriest, fucking retarded fans in the world. They're loyal, kind of, but they're just fucking retarded, right? So for Doug Peterson, he deserved to go. Probably not that quick. Got him a Super Bowl, but I guess the first Super Bowl in franchise history isn't good enough to stay around a little bit longer than you should, right?
Yeah.
Then they do good with Nick Foles and Carson Wentz. Now we're like, we should go hire that fool.
Yep.
And so we might as well take the quarterback coach that works with the Mannings and Daniel Jones at Duke and hire him.
And re-signed him. And we re-signed him. That's the thing. So he's got a couple more years with us. I don't know.
Bill Cowher's looking real good on CBS. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, imagine if we had Josh McDaniels. These are what ifs, right? Josh McDaniels. That was a big guy we had in the building. It's not like we were just, these are rumors. We had him in the building.
I mean, look at the cat from the Jets. That dude sucked. He was a defensive coordinator for the Niners. I forget his name, fucking whatever.
I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Right. And they came back and beat the Browns. Cool. That's Nick Chubb's fault because he didn't slide for a first down. He ran for a touchdown. That's on him. But one play doesn't make a game, but that dude's been struggling as a head coach. Dude, it's just get him to. I saw Pat McAfee show today, and they were saying that last night Colts fans were already fucking saying fire Frank. Get him out of here. Yep. You blame Chris Ballard a lot. It ain't Chris Ballard. Chris Ballard, if you saw the Hard Knocks, some of the episodes, the dude's an absolute savage, right? He's not monotone. Frank Wright is the most monotone. I would rather he'd be better telling me what fucking aisle the goddamn book is in the library than fucking being a head coach. That dude sucks. He's just that boring.
It's just like, you're at halftime. What? You're down. You're down. What is he telling these people in the locker room?
Should just fucking benched goddamn Jonathan Taylor in the first quarter after we realized he was getting skunked.
I mean, they came out with no energy, man. Like, it was very surprising to me how last season ended, and these guys come out and get swamped again. I don't care about a curse. I don't care about none of that.
That's what happened. You play gospel music in the locker room.
Yeah, but I'm just telling you, though, like 24 and a goose egg against one of the worst teams. Bro. Everybody's saying, hey, getting on the Jaguar train. A couple people are talking about it. I'm like, they're still one of the worst teams in the NFL.
I don't agree. I don't think so. I think they're honestly middle level right now. And I say that because they almost beat the Commanders last week.
I'd say mid-level, but we'll see throughout the season, big dog. I mean,
they're not as bad. The Texans are
Texans are trash. I mean,
Texans are trash. If we start now, if we fucking play somebody like the Cowboys, we might be the worst team in the NFL right now.
We're power ranked. We went
key.
down 18 spots and we're number 32 in power ranks.
We were 15th last week, right?
Yeah, just went down to 32. It's crazy. I'm telling you, this is the worst football I've seen in 2 weeks in my entire life of being a Colts fan. I don't know if it's the podcast. I hope it's not this because I enjoy doing this shit. But I'm like, is there something going on?
I don't believe in.
I'm like, I'm not the guy that wearing the same pair of boxers, the same hat, and shit like that. But I'm just saying, I'm like, what the hell is going on? And then, hey, again, give JT the ball and fire Frank.
Bro.
Talk about it, man. I mean, what, 9 carries?
9 carries. And we had 5 in the first half, I think. Something like that.
5.
Because that's what he's trying to do. He does that shit every fucking week. He did with Carson Wentz, right? Carson had a bad game. We're him going early. I'm tired of playing catch up. I hope Frank Wright wakes up with a goddamn kidney stone, gout, whatever you could think of that old people fucking get. I hope he has it because that whole fucking mindset of getting old, unreliable quarterbacks warmed up when we're 0-0-1.
Yeah, it's come out guns blazing. Throw the ball. I mean, we saw a couple sparks of that last year with Carson Wentz. You know,
could you imagine the Titans not giving Derrick Henry the fucking ball? Could you imagine what that's? I mean, granted, last night the Bills fucking put the ass.
Oh my god,
man, still got a tutty though. He still got a touchdown.
Still got a tutty, but like my thing is I'm laughing at the AFC South, man. I'm laughing at the AFC South. We are still tied for second.
The best running back in the NFL got 9 carries and 54 yards.
Yeah, nutty.
And I thought about it last week, and I said this about saving Jonathan Taylor and yada, yada, yada. The kid's like fucking 22 years old or some shit like that.
Let's get him out there. But I'm telling you, they were stacking the box. They were stacking the box on that defense and saying, hey, you're going to beat me through the air. You got to beat me through the air. And we couldn't do it. We could not sit down and do it. So it's a lot, man. It's a lot to decompress. I mean, thank God we're doing this on Wednesday.
If we lose next week by more than 20 points, Frank Reich will be fired. Mark my words. Write it down. Frank Reich will be fired if we lose by the Chiefs. Because we'll have Shaq, we'll have DeForest Buckner, we'll have Pittman back more than likely. We'll have everybody healthy. If we lose the Chiefs by more than 20, he's fired. Gone.
That'd be crazy. His seat is hot.
It's gonna be crazy how bumping my party in my house is going to be when he gets fired too.
Yeah, I know you're going to throw a rage. You're going to FaceTime me shotgun a beer or something. But I'm telling you, if it comes to that, that will be intense, man. The Colts have never. I don't think they've ever fired coach mid-season. I think no, Caldwell wasn't fired. What I'm thinking is if he lose by 20, seat is steaming. It's like a brand on his ass. But the following week when we play, I think we play the Titans the following week. Yeah. If we lose that game, gone.
Don't you got a brand somewhere?
Yeah, I did. Yeah. But it ain't this hot. The seat ain't this hot.
Yeah.
So, are we going to,
tank this game. Tank it.
Tank it?
Tank it. That's why
I saw a 6.5. I saw a 6.5 spread from Vegas yet.
No, that's in fathoms. If you know what a fathom is one fathom is 6 feet, right? And so it was minus 6.5 fathoms. So that's 36 is what we're really gonna be.
You're stupid. You are stupid, man. But like, it's just I can't take it, man. Obviously, I'm glad we let it cool off till at least Tuesday.
We're 32nd in the league, right?
Yeah, power rankings.
We can literally get no worse.
Yeah, it's only been up from here.
The only thing that can get worse is they put us in fucking SEC, and that could be the worst. That's like the only other thing.
That's when I have to eat all my words, and I said big boys play on Sunday, not Saturday. Yep. I'm starting to become a little bit bigger of a college football guy, but I'll tell you what, man, I've preached it. Hey, big boys play on Sunday. And if we got kicked down to that, what if they did like English Premier League kind of vibes, right? Like, all right, you're stacked up here. You lose a couple seasons. You get pulled down to this bracket. Colts would be in, I don't know if you've seen it, Wrexham, that Hulu show with Ryan Reynolds. He bought that football club. He bought a football club, and they're like in the champions, like the 4th tier down from the Premier League, and he's trying to build them up, and he's like, this is a nightmare. The Colts will be down there, if not out of that league by now. But let's give a little recap of what we're looking at for week 2. We had some big games. I can't wait to get on a couple of these. And, highlight right here, man. Them Bills, dude.
I called the Eagles Vikings as the highlight, but I was wrong about that.
Yeah, dude. That Eagles, that Bills game was nuts. I mean, that offense looks nearly unstoppable. I tweeted it
Titans
today.
Look horrible too. I mean,
Titans look horrible, but I'm telling you, I mean, they are horrible. They're last in the AFC South. Come on. Hey, we're right above them. We're terrible, but we ain't that bad yet.
But we're 32nd in power rankings, so somebody thinks otherwise.
I mean, I don't know, dude. I'm telling you that
the Chiefs game, nail biter.
Herbert ribs. Did he have wasn't it a broken ribs or?
No, it was like cartilage or thing or something like that, right?
All I know is that Tyrod Taylor is coming after he's coming after his money. And then I mean, it's crazy.
I mean, bro, they
doctor
punctured your lung. I'd come out like,
hell yeah, I would have been done that.
You know what I mean? Or I'd go after his fucking kids.
I would have been.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey, but what I'll tell you what, Herbert, if he's out for a long period of time, that's going to be sad to see, man. I enjoy watching Herbert. I wanted to see him grow. They were saying comeback player of the year or MVP and all this stuff, but I don't know. I ain't drinking that Kool-Aid, but Saquon did I mean, Baker Mayfield bust.
It's Baker Mayfield.
It's Baker Mayfield. What do we expect? He's not doing commercials anymore, though. So
He's the short Tim Tebow. He's heart of a lion, but he's not like
he doesn't even have a signature like Tebow. He doesn't even got nothing like that. So, and then here's the shit game, Goose Egg, and then we got Fight Night.
We are the only team that got skunked.
Yeah, to the Jaguars.
That's good though.
It's not open the wound, but hey, the Fight Night between the Bucks and Saints. Let's go. Knocking it out. Fight Club, baby. Mike Evans suspended 1 game.
Hey, you got the score. I think the score is wrong. Bucks won 2010.
Do I? See? A little backwards, but you get what I'm saying.
Yeah.
You get what I'm fucking saying. All right. Yeah, you want to do the graphics? Come on now.
It's all good, dude.
Yeah.
I'm just keeping you
I feel that.
Hey, Falcons did not expect them to score 27 with Marcus Mariota. Good fucking deal.
Hey, not bad. It's Michael Pitts.
Rams looking vulnerable.
Vulnerable. And who looks vulnerable? Right here. The Bengals.
Did I not say that in the beginning?
You did. I was recapping watching some of our old videos, and I was like, damn, Hayden called that. So that was crazy with a backup quarterback in Dallas coming for risks, man.
Dak Prescott just got dropped off my fantasy team because he's a bum. And they need to trade Micah Parsons somewhere else because he deserves better.
They need to just have him out at every snap, every defensive snap.
Yeah, do it like high school football. Have him play both sides of the ball.
Yep. Fuck it.
Yep.
That
Arizona game was wild ending.
Arizona game wild ending. People popping bottles. Hey, we're in a league.
Kyler Murray.
Let's go, Kyler Murray. Now he's got a lawsuit against that dude.
Bro.
What? He barely hit you. He's probably trying to pat you on the shoulder, but
he was. He like scraped him like this, dude. Kyler Murray, come see me. What's up? You know what I mean?
Hey, Trey Lance, broken ankle, out for the season.
That's why Jimmy G, I said that from day one, deserved to start from the get-go. Bet you they're happy they re-signed his ass.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Dude.
Other games kind of washed. Go Lions, good for them.
Yeah. Go Pack, kind of a boring game, but I'm glad it beat
I wish Pittsburgh doing that. I mean, hey, Nick Chubb, slide, fool.
Slide. Jets, hey.
No timeouts. Come on, bro.
Woo. What do you have, 2 minutes left?
Yeah.
Something like that, 2 minutes?
I get it. Fantasy points, though. It's all good.
Yeah. And then the Dolphins. The gun show.
Hey, that coach's money.
That coach's money came from what? He came from San Francisco, right?
I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
God, dude, fake into it. But
Jimmy Irsay could throw him some bread.
That's what I'm saying. But that's what gets me, right? Give weapons to Matt Ryan. Look at that. Tua. I mean, Tua's good. Tua's got the winning mentality. He's young, he's hungry. I get it, but I'm saying just get people weapons. Best in the NFL, the cheetah. I mean,
you think he's the best receiver? Stephon Diggs right now is playing like the best receiver.
Stephon Diggs for sure. I will not question that at all. Devontae Adams kind of, he's early. He has a slow start a little bit. He's got some age on him, but Stephon Diggs is a dog. 44 points. Whoever had him on fantasy, let's get it. That dude is trouble. That dude is trouble big time. And then Jalen Hurts, man. He's kind of filling in.
Nothing positive about anything from a Philadelphia team. A good run that he had for that touchdown was a 30 yards or whatever. Good on him. But Philadelphia can go pound fucking sand. They can win the NFC East, but they're tied with the New York Giants. So,
hey, Sirianni. Do we keep Sirianni? Should we have kept him instead of Reich?
I mean, obviously, anybody dude. If somebody sits down, they're like, if I was a GM and owner, and that coach would sit down and say, I put it all in the hands of the glory of whatever, I would fucking throw him out the 10-story fucking building he was in. I cannot stress this enough.
You've been on the fire. You've been on the fire. Yeah. You've been on the fire, Frank Reich.
Last year, he deserved to get fired. Dude, it's when you have teams that are ready to win. What do we have? 8 or 9 Pro Bowlers last year?
8, I want to say.
The most in the NFL.
And back
Still
to
young.
that. Back to that. Kenny Moore, man. Like, let's get some fire under his ass. Well,
Did
I
we pay
mean,
him? I don't
this
remember.
says
Did we pay him?
what?
Did we ever pay him this offseason?
No, that's what I was just about to get to. We never paid him.
Well, good fucking thing we didn't. If he's trying to tank to get something else, that's a coward's fucking mentality.
Yep. I feel like they genuinely don't want to play for Frank. That's just my honest opinion.
I'm starting to see that.
I mean, you saw after the first interception.
It's a shame because they're millionaires and they're grown ass men. So you know what I mean. But
yeah, you can't control them. If you don't have any heart, you're like, hey, my scheme is this. Don't really. Maybe no. He doesn't listen to nobody. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. We need to get some more insiders. So any insiders listening to this,
dude, next week
come
I'm
on.
feeling he's going. There's only, I guess, there's two ways he's going to do it. There's no physical way that he's not going to get JT involved, right? But if we go to a slinging contest with Patrick Mahomes, the game will be over before we even fucking turn TV on.
I hope we get a run scheme established, obviously in the beginning, but he tries it for 2 drives and then he's like, bail, let's play catch up, because he's like scarred from always playing catch up in every single game. I mean, last year, at least other teams were playing catch up with us. We were putting points on the fucking board. Like Bucks game, Ravens game, like at least we were ahead and we could kind of say, all right, let's pound the ball, run the damn ball, and run out the clock. But now we're
1-5 last year, right? So like, I'm not saying we don't need it. I'm just saying it is possible. There's optimistic side. It's possible. But right now, 0-2-1 is real fucking possible.
Yeah, our percentage is getting smaller and smaller and smaller week by week to make the playoffs, man. So it's frustrating, but I have a damn good feeling that we're probably going to come into the next divisional game 0-2-1. I hope not. I pray not. I mean,
I think we should. I think we should fucking tank it. That way, like, me personally, if I'm Chris Ballard or Jim Irsay, I'm saying tank this fucking game, right? Because I'm this false motivation shit, right? Again, optimism is great. Love it. Glass half full. All about it, right? But there's a side of real. And reality is we fucking suck. And also to beat the Chiefs, like for example, the Bills last year, we were an okay team. We blew the Bills out of the water. That was a fluke. I can admit that was a fluke game.
5 teams by JT.
Yeah, that was all over them, right? And that would have never happened again. And if we played the Bills right now, the score might be like some fucking Alabama versus Troy, like 60-something to 0. Like it might be horrible. They need to tank it. Let these cats feel as low as they can fucking go. And the only way to go is up from there, right? Don't try to get nobody hurt. Don't try to fucking be some superhero and compete. Like,
maybe put some of these other players in that's in the depth position.
Yes.
Give them a whack at it. Yes. I mean, it's just
Michael Pittman's probably going to be on a snap count, right?
Yep. And I bet Shaq Leonard is too.
Shaq Leonard definitely. DeForest Buckner, I don't know what happened to him, but
I don't know.
All these cats, like, it's just not risk versus reward here. Go and play in the Titans. You got Derrick Henry. I'd much rather have Shaq Leonard 100% healthy for Derrick Henry than fucking Patrick Mahomes. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's just running around on that ankle and running around on that foot. I mean,
now it's his back and it's his foot. It's like, come on, bro.
It's nuts, man. It's nuts. So, hey, we tied up. We tied up last week in the record. So we're both 7-9. So I'm thinking, hey, little prop bet. What are you thinking? Do you want to do a jersey at the end of the season? Or do you want to do a cash out? What do you want to do? I'm thinking this.
We'll do a jersey of the loser's choice or winner's choice. Sorry.
All right, losers of the winner's choice. So we're 7-9 right now. So we'll go all the way, including playoffs if we make it. You want to do all the way through the playoffs in the Super Bowl? Because hey, even if the Colts aren't in it, we're still going to get the people what they love. So you want to do it all the way to the Super Bowl, or what are we thinking?
Yeah, we'll go all the way through. It's only two way to get a real champion, you know what I mean?
All right, I like that. All right, I like that. So, hey, let's jump into it, man. So we'll go line by line. I unfortunately couldn't get the over-unders. It's way too much damn time. I got a full-time job. So we'll just kind of do who wins. We'll just say who's going to win the game, and then we'll on the side see what we're going to throw for the over-unders and spread. So Game one, I'll go one game, you go the other. Game one, Steelers and Browns. Over under 38.5. I mean, this isn't going to be a gunsling, but I'm going to go Browns on this. I think Nick Chubb on prime time. Jacoby Brissett, I need some love. I'm telling you, I don't have any faith in Mitchell Trubisky. It's only a matter of time before they bring in Pickett. I mean, that's just me. So I'm going Browns on this, and I'm going to go the under on 38.5.
I got Steelers, but Browns cover the spread, and Steelers only win by less than 5.5.
All right.
So they won by a field goal-ish. But Steelers, I still got.
Okay.
Bears, they're not playing bad football. Definitely under 40 fucking points, I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
And I'll take the Bears on the over.
I'll take Bears on the under. I'll take Bears on the under on that.
No, I mean over like on 2.5.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm going.
Definitely gonna be under 40.
Yeah, it's definitely gonna be under 40.5. Yeah, I'll take Bears. I'll take Bears over 2.5. I mean, I don't think it's gonna be that close. I mean, that defense is good on the Texans side, but I don't see it happening. And let me see if they're playing in Chicago. Let's see.
So
no, I don't want to buy tickets. ESPN. God. Try to get you in every way they can. All right. Yeah, so they're playing in Chicago. No, depending on the weather. It's not that windy there yet, but it's coming.
Yeah.
Well, I'll go over the 2.5. All right. Raiders.
Oakland's coming back.
I was thinking that. I think they're due for a big game. Titans, their defense, I
mean, they got down the field pretty easily on the Bills the first drive or two, right? They were there.
Yeah. But once that defense gets exhausted, I mean, sky's the limit. So I think Devontae Adams is going to have a big game. I'll go Raiders on that, and I think they'll cover the spread. Yeah, who you got?
I agree.
Raiders?
It'll be over 46 points. I got Raiders.
Okay. Well, here's the next one here. What you got?
Chiefs by a fucking mile. Honestly, Chiefs by a mile.
Now with the jersey on the line, I ain't gonna be crazy. All right. So
Hey, that jersey stitched too, by the way. I don't want no damn.
Oh yeah, we're going stitch. Maybe a captain's patch. Maybe some crazy shit. Hopefully a Super Bowl patch. Let's see. Come on. Hey, Colts won the wild. Hey, we're in the wild card. We win 06, baby. So let's go. Let's make something happen.
We also have Peyton Manning.
Yeah.
Big X factor there, bud.
Yeah, Reggie Wayne, Dwight Freeney.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
So I'm gonna go Chiefs on this too. I think they're gonna cover the spread. I personally have never bet on the Colts or against the Colts.
Ever.
Neither
have I.
But I took a 6.5 Chiefs for this game. I ain't gonna lie.
You actually put money on it?
I fucking put a solid $5. Hey, solid $5 on it. Hey, ain't no big roll out here. My wife would kill me if she saw the bank account if I put 100 or some shit. But hey, I took the 6.5 for the Chiefs. So who you got for the?
Hey, where's this next game being played at?
Let's look it up. I got you.
Yeah, you're the virtual guy. You're the logistics. You can do this shit.
I already had the freaking numbers wrong, everything. So this is in Miami.
I got Miami as the upset. It'll cover 53.
Whoa.
But Miami, it'll be a field goal game.
Field goal game? I'm going Bills, dude. It's gonna be a gun show, but I'm telling you, they might have let all their cards out last week.
Did Micah Hyde ever come back to play in the Bills game yesterday? I know he got hurt.
Good question. I don't know that.
If he's out, good luck.
I want the Colts to establish the Bills to establish a run game. I mean, if they do that, Josh Allen.
It's called Josh Allen.
Yeah, and what Singletary is like running back 3 basically. But that's what I'm saying. Like you can't. I don't know. I'm going Bills, dude. There's no way. I don't think there's a way. I mean. They're hot. Miami's hot. All that. I get it. But watching how explosive this Buffalo Bills team is, it's going to be hard to beat. I mean, even if you're at home, that crowd's going to go wild. They finally got a good team, right? I mean, last year they had Brissett, right? When did Brissett? Well, Tua was out. Yeah, I think so. We played them last year. Brissett was the damn quarterback. Sometimes they've been waiting a long time for a good team like this. That place, that crowd.
I'm still not sold on Tua though. So,
but that home crowd is nuts, and he did it in Baltimore last week against a damn good team.
Yeah.
So you got Miami, I got Bills. Let's go to the next one. We got Lions, Vikings.
My heart wants to go to the Lions. So they got to catch a fucking break, dude. You know what I mean? But Minnesota's bouncing back. Kirky Cuz. It'll be under, and they'll cover the spread. Vikings.
Okay. In Minnesota, I'll go Vikings with that as well. Definitely going to cover the 5.5. I'd probably say under 53.5 for sure. I don't think it's going to be that explosive. I think Dalvin Cook's got to have a reset game. Get out there.
You want him to for your fantasy.
No bullshit. Yeah. Come on now. Don't call me out like that.
Hey,
I think he had like,
into fruition, dog.
I think he had like 8 points or whatever this week. But I got Vikings. I'll be with you on that. Now, got to shout out the boys. Maybe they're tuned in. Maybe they're not. I got a lot of people going to this game in D.C. to watch the Commanders and Eagles. I can't fathom to take Carson Wentz in this. I can't. I'm going to go Eagles.
Eagles are rolling.
And I'm telling you, A.J. Brown's going to have a big game. But I don't think it's going to go over 57.5. I'm going Eagles, though.
I hope the Eagles roll up a hill and never make it all the way to the top because I'm going Commanders fucking under 47. Ooh. And the Commanders will cover more than 6.5. Carson Wentz getting his revenge. Jalen Hurts, sit the fuck down, dude.
Damn.
Sit down.
That's it. That's going to be a big game. That might separate the record here a little bit. I'm telling you, they look good, but them Eagles, man, they're flying.
Fucking flying through a building.
Who you got?
I
know what you think about Joe Burrow.
It's not their offensive line still needs work, right? Joe Burrow likes confidence. I mean, the Jets are the Jets, right? Joe Flacco never liked them. I'll go Bengals, right? They need something.
They can't go 0-3.
Bengals are going. It'll go over and they'll cover 4.5.
Yep, I'm with you on that. I like that. Both Bengals on that. Go ahead.
Jameis Winston, fucking funniest dude in the National Football League by a mile.
He's talking about his elbows and shit. I love that.
Fucking dude's an idiot. Absolute fucking idiot. Can't say that, but yeah, he can sling a football kind of sort of. So
they're gonna put the beat down in Charlotte.
Baker Mayfield take a seat, bud.
Yeah. So this one's kind of interesting. It's day to day for Herbert.
Jaguars. I'm telling you right now, Jaguars are damn near a playoff wildcard team. I hate to say it, but it is what it is.
If Herbert plays, I'll take obviously the Chargers. But if he doesn't play, who's his back? Who's his backup?
Chase Daniels, probably.
I gotta look that up. But
for sure,
I mean, the way that defense on both sides of the ball is playing, I mean, Chargers defense looks good. We made the damn Jaguars look like Super Bowl contenders. So I don't know if Herbert plays Chargers, or do I need to finalize it right now? Do I need to finalize it?
The competitor in me says go pound. It's a jersey on the line. Go fuck off.
All right.
But it's our show. We do the fuck
we
want, dog. Hey, you know what? Yeah, no. There ain't no stipulations.
This is it right here. This is the decision. All right. I'll go Jaguars. Just I fucking hate them.
Hey, and if we tie by the end of the year, we got to go back and maybe, let's say we tie, go to Super Bowl. We got to go by points. We got to go by these over-unders.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
We got to go back and look some film.
I'll send this video clip to you. You put down all the notes. Let's go.
I mean, sure, I will. I watched it last time. I was in fucking.
Yeah. So, all right, we both got Jaguars on this. I'll say.
I'm going over, dude.
I like the over on that. I don't like the 7 spread. I don't like the 7-point spread.
So that's where it depends if Herbert's playing, right? So I'm not gonna lie to you. Back when I was in high school, bro, I had some undefeated kickboxer dude, bro. You know what I mean? I was a little 16, 17. Cat was fucking 20 something. Smoked me in my ribs with a kick. Just smoked me. Birds be living
Lose your
shit out of
breath.
my ribs, bro. Let me tell you what, that rib is not something to mess around with, brother.
Yeah. Especially when they're puncturing them out there.
Especially when Josh
Like,
Allen's coming off that edge, too.
Yeah.
Yeah, and LA don't fucking little attention hemothorax, dude. Right?
Yeah. So hey, we both got Jaguars in that. I like that.
Yep. And
I
then
like it. This is a difficult one right here, too, baby. I didn't throw this one on the $1 parlay for the
in
whole
LA,
thing.
right?
In LA, I want to say, yeah. Let me confirm. In Arizona, 4:30 game. I'm going
Arizona's rolling hot. Arizona's rolling. It'll go over. Arizona will cover 3.5.
I think it'll go under, and I'm going LA. Under, and I'm going LA, or at least covers the 3.5. Ravens, and Pats.
Mac Jones, Patriots off year. Weird.
Off year. Wow. Finally. I'm going Ravens. You got to go Ravens. You got to go Ravens on that.
Yeah, it'll go under, but I got Ravens. Definitely.
All right. And then we got. All right, little
Dude,
Falcons. I'm going Falcons. I'm going Atlanta. Yeah. Gino ain't it. He's not it.
No, I mean the Falcons or whatever, dude. But what if Matt Ryan was the fucking problem? Holy shit!
Wouldn't that be something? He fooled everybody then. I mean, he fooled everybody. So we both got Falcons in that.
Hey, that's Lucas Oil. You peeped that?
Yeah, I peeped that. So
cool.
hey,
Falcons, and then
the big dog. We need him to come back. Shout out Rob Mathis.
Hey, we might, yeah.
So we both got Falcons, right?
I got Buccaneers didn't look too hot last week. No Mike Evans. Green Bay starting to pick it back up. Possibly, I got Green Bay. Where's it at, Lambeau?
I'm about to look right now. It's in Tampa Bay.
Green Bay.
You're saying Green Bay, huh?
Aaron Jones, Aaron Rodgers, AA battery, getting it fucking done, dude.
I'm going. I think I'll go Tampa Bay. Leonard Fournette's gonna have a big game. I think I said it last week, but I'm like, come on, it's a matter of time. So I'll go Bucks on that. No, he's not on my fantasy team either. I'm just waiting. I don't know. I'm not fully on board yet with the pack. So this one's interesting.
No, it's not.
San Francisco.
Broncos don't have that good of weapons. They got Jerry Jeudy.
Is Jerry Jeudy out? He was out last week, though.
That's what I'm saying. So, but I'm saying like that's the superstar receiver, though, right? Like,
damn, is he out again this week?
Russell Wilson doesn't have many targets. Melvin Gordon is what it is. Jimmy G, Deebo Samuel with the dub under, and they will definitely cover a fucking point.
I'm going to go Broncos. Bro. They're in Mile High, primetime football. I mean, this is it. I'm going Broncos. They're definitely going to cover a one spread, right? I mean, that's a no-brainer. So I got Denver in this. At home, Sutton might have a big game. I don't know. Just under those lights, Russell Wilson won't let that shit happen again. That's just me. So we'll see there. Final game. Here we go.
The New York Football Giants are going undefeated 3-0. When you got a head coach that the team likes and they got motivation and they found their whatever identity back, they're rolling.
When Mac or Daniel Jones threw the interception, you see the coach walk over to the sideline and was like, "What the hell?" Like literally was giving him shit, but also, hey, let's fix it. Let's do it. We need some of that energy on the cold sideline. Not we'll fix it. We'll fix it next week.
No, Colts are cool, man. They're I like where they're going. They're a progressive team. They definitely act like a bunch of fucking liberals. I'll tell you that. Yeah. Good job, bud. Everything's gonna be okay. Yeah, we'll go 0-16, but we'll get the number 1 pick.
Yeah, and we lost to the team that had the past 2 years number one pick. It's horrible.
And me, you, and your brother could go put on some cleats, and we might make the 53-man roster.
Maybe.
Just saying. You know what I mean?
What are you pushing now? What are you pushing now? I'm at like 180, 185.
Oh, weight-wise, I'm still like 245.
Sheesh. Yeah, maybe you might make it out there. I mean, shit. Yeah, you might make it out there. Hey, before we
Hey, who'd you pick? Giants or Cowboys?
I picked Giants.
Oh, okay, cool.
Pick Giants on that.
Right.
Before we get going, man, I wanna give a shout out to the guy, my guy, my idol, my guy, man. Big shout out to the nominees for this year. But tuning in right here,
Pat McAfee, baby.
Pat fucking McAfee, man. Big shout out to him. I mean, you saw how humble he was today on his show. He's like, "Hey, man, I don't even deserve this. Give it out here." I mean, the guy is.
Yeah, you keep saying that enough, though, motherfucker, and things keep coming your way. You know you believe it after
exactly.
a while. $400 million deal.
Look at this class, though. I mean,
hey, start from the beginning.
Let's go real quick. Oh, big shout out! Big shout out!
What do we got for quarterback? What's his
quarterbacks?
Nobody's making that.
Maybe Donovan McNabb.
Okay.
Maybe.
I mean, there's what 5 people make it at a time, right?
I think it's 5. Robert Mathis, Dwight Freeney in the same class.
People don't. Robert Mathis has better stats than Dwight Freeney. People don't realize.
Yeah. But you'll see Vince Wilfork. He'll get that shit just because he's a kid.
Damian Rice was a dog.
Yeah.
All right, keep going. I don't really know who would be first.
There we go. Anquan Bolden.
Always a favorite. Slow receiver, dog. Like that shit, dude. Put some muscle back.
Wes Welker, Reggie Wayne,
Devin Hesser's making that. Obviously.
Steve Smith.
Andre Johnson, Devin Hesser, they're going to be the first ballots. There's no way. Reggie Wayne.
Joe Horn, he was a beast.
Bro, the receiving chorus.
Yeah, that's
put my man Chad Johnson in the Hall of Fame. Come on, best footwork any receiver of all time.
Yeah, I like that. The wide receivers and tight ends are dead.
Torrey Holt's making it.
Dallas Clark. I mean, we got some dogs up there.
That's that. Torrey Holt has to make that though.
Torrey Holt. I think it's his last year. He's eligible.
Yeah, Torrey Holt will make that.
I think so. Offensive line. Big shout out Jeff Saturday.
Who's this cat right here to the left? What's his fucking name again? Joe Thomas. He'll make it.
Joe Thomas will make it. He had like the longest tenure or some shit with the team.
Yeah, like starting, right? Never missed a game.
All right, little running backs. Tiki Barber.
Mike Allstott, baby.
Fred Taylor,
hey, he burned.
Chris Johnson. I mean, I don't think Chris.
People sleep on my guy Priest Holmes. Holmes was an animal.
Eddie George.
Steven
Jackson. He's a dog. Remember that dude, the Predator?
Marshawn Lynch before he even was a thing.
A big boy.
Lorenzo Neal, dude, that fullback, the fucking running back. That dude had straps up to his goddamn forehead.
Yeah. Was like Peyton Hillis or whatever, that dog.
Yeah, he hadn't covered him bust.
Linebackers here. James Harrison, obviously, highlight.
Patrick Willis, stud, retired way too early, but probably the smart idea.
Yeah.
DeMarcus Ware will be a first ballot, hands down.
DeMarcus, yep. I don't see much other much. I mean, Teddy Bruschi.
Yeah, but you also got to remember, man, some of these cats are fucking old. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So. But it's a matter of what year. I mean, don't they have only like 4 years to be nominated and like?
Yeah, no, but I'm saying, you know how they always have like some old dude from like the 60s or something? It's like, who's this cat? You know?
It's like, is his fan base even alive still? But hey, you got to respect the legends. You got to respect the legends.
Sure.
All I know is that if I was in the Hall of Fame, my clay face would be ugly as hell. But that's just me.
I'd have the shiniest head and all.
Yeah, you better have that thing polished. All right, so hey, D-backs. Rondé Barber.
You can't not put Darrelle Revis as
Bob Sanders. Bobby.
How the fuck did Bob? Damn, bro, they got the Colts stacked on here.
Stacked. I mean,
Bob
hey,
Sanders,
it tells you what we
think
used
Bob
to
Sanders
be.
Hall of Famer, no, like no disrespect to my guy Bob, but he ain't a Hall of Famer.
Cam Chancellor, shout out 757. Shout it out.
Darren, which one's Darren Woodson again?
Darren Woodson. That's not the commentator, is it?
I don't think so. No, that's Rob Wilson.
Rob Wilson. Darrelle Revis Island, like he's going in.
And Antonio Cromartie got us. Dre Bly was a dog. Pat McAfee, obviously. Or I mean, sorry, not Pat McAfee, but God bless, it'd be cool. Shane Letcher was a beast of a kicker.
Yeah, I think that's who. Pat shouted out today. He goes, "Hey, give it to him," because I want to say they have like 3 or 5 more years left. To make it happen. So this is an awesome fucking nominee class, dude. Like phenomenal.
Well, we're starting to see people that we grew up with, right? So
I know. I'm loving it. I'm fucking loving it. So Jake Delhomme. Oh my gosh, forgot that.
Like that's what I'm saying. Like they're just throwing names in the wind.
Yeah.
You know, I put Jay Cutler up in that bitch too. Jeff Garcia for what? He's like the Ryan Fitzpatrick of the 90s.
Yeah. So I don't know, man. I wanted to give the boys a shout out.
Who was under Jeff Garcia?
Jeff Garcia, Dave Craig. No idea. I've been watching football a long time, but I don't know who Dave Craig is. Might have to hit the Google search after this. But yeah, man. So hey, Hayden and I, we're gonna start doing live reaction recaps. We want to kind of get the hot takes right after a game. So we're gonna try to do that maybe an hour or two after each week.
Banged up, dude.
Yeah, after we're all getting it right. We'll do a short live. We might even do a live stream. So let us know what y'all think. So this kind of wraps it up, man. Hey, True Blue, let's go. I got to get me a towel. Any of y'all Colts fans want to mail me a towel, man? That'd be much appreciated. Hey,
yeah, so I can wipe my ass with. Like, God bless.
Hit the DMs. Hit the DMs. I'll send you my address. Send me one of them things. But Hayden, it's a pleasure. Till next time, Colts Nation.
Hey, if we beat the Chiefs, we're going to the Super Bowl.
Hey, I like that. Hot take. We got to get a hot take section on here. But hey,
all right, bro.
Go Colts, man. And yeah, we'll see you on episode 6.